Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast. My name is Samantha Genzer and I'm going to be your show host for today. We have a very exciting show for you. We are going to be covering the name of the 13th WNBA team, why Tennessee softball can and can't win first place at the WCSW, how certain gymnastic stars have been prepping for the Olympics, and NIU and MSU championships in track and field. And, of course, make sure you stay till the end to hear an update about the participation gap in women's college sports, where we will also talk about viewership in professional women leagues. Before we start, I would like to ask that you like and follow the show, and you can become a part of our show by tipping and donating. Your support means a lot to us. Also, we do get a number of questions that come in from viewers during the show, so to ensure that your questions get read on the air, I ask that you use the tips and donation link at gsmcpodcast.net with your questions. This puts your questions at the top of the list so that I see them, and then also, of course, it really helps the show. Again, the link is gsmcpodcast.net. Okay, now let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy today's content. We're going to be starting off today's live stream with the 13th WNBA team unveiling its name. This is very big, exciting news. The Golden State WNBA expansion team announced its name and brand identity, the Golden State Valkyries. The name, which originates from Norse mythology, refers to the, quote, host of warrior women who are fearless and unwavering, flying through the air and sea alike. This brand is Golden State's modern interpretation of Valkyries, strong, bold, and fierce. The team's primary color is Valkyrie Violet, which signifies power, ambition, nobility, and women's empowerment, much like purple has been used symbolically in modern history, which is what the team said. Valkyrie's president, Jess Smith, said, "It feels like we've arrived. As much as I've loved saying WNBA Golden State, that was a placeholder and this is who we are. To be able to put that stake in the ground and begin building the brand equity and begin bringing our community together around this, it's a really special moment." Smith has over 18 years of experience in professional sports and will oversee all of the WNBA operations and will report directly to Warriors President and Chief Operating Officer Brandon Snyder. Also, I meant to say all of the Valkyries WNBA business operations. Not all the WNBA league, but you get the point. Snyder said, "Jess is a proven leader and the perfect fit to guide our WNBA team as we begin this exciting new endeavor. She brings a strategic and innovative business approach in addition to an impressive track record for exceeding financial and overall goals. Those intangibles will benefit us greatly as we aim to build a world-class franchise that will establish strong and impactful business initiatives off the court and compete for championships on it. We are excited to welcome Jess to the Golden State family." So, Smith joined Golden State from Angel City Football Club, where she served then as the head of revenue since the team's inception in 2020. And then in that role, she oversaw partnerships, ticketing, commerce, operations data, and analytics, broadcast, and strategic alliances. Smith revolutionized the sports industry partnership approach with Angel City's model, where she combined revenue and impact to invest into local community initiatives focusing on equity, essentials, and education. And under her leadership, Angel City renewed over 90% of the team's season ticket members heading into the 2024 NWSL season, which is absolutely insane. Prior to her time at Angel City, Smith served as vice president sponsorship at the San Jose Earthquakes from 2017 to 2020, where she secured the largest academy-specific jersey partnership in MLS history. Before joining the Earthquakes, Smith worked for the Columbus Blue Jackets from 2015 to 2016, and she also spent time working for the Oakland Athletics from 2008 to 2015, and roles within ticketing and sponsorship. Smith was named to the 2023 Sports Business Journal's 40 Under 40 list and the 2023 Leaders in Sport Under 40 class with her work with Angel City. Smith holds her BA in journalism from State University of New York and received her MSA from Ohio University. So the Valkyries are in very good hands with Jess Smith. The team's general manager is Ohemaa Nyanin from the New York Liberty. In her role, Nyanin will oversee all basketball operations with the Valkyries, inclusive of a roster construction, team building, and player development. Nyanin will report to Warriors co-executive chairman and CEO Joe Lacob. Lacob said, Ohemaa is the perfect fit to lead our WNBA basketball operations as we prepare for our inaugural season in 2025. As we move through the GM hiring process, it became more apparent each day how impressive and well-versed Ohemaa is in all facets of the business and as a person. She brings an incredible knowledge of the WNBA and international women's basketball landscape from her time with the Liberty and USA Basketball. Additionally, she has a deep passion and desire to build a strong culture and ultimately win basketball games. We are thrilled to welcome her to the Golden State. Nyanin joins WNBA Golden State from the New York Liberty, where she spent over 5 years in a variety of capacities, most recently as the team's assistant general manager, and then as assistant general manager, Nyanin served as the primary liaison between the basketball and business operations team, assisting with free agency trade, salary cap management, and extension of the roster. Her previous roles with the Liberty include Director of Basketball Operations, which was from 2020 to 2022, and Manager of Basketball Operations from 2019 to 2020. During her 5 seasons with the Liberty, the team notched 3 WNBA playoff appearances, including a trip to the 2023 WNBA Finals as the 2nd overall seed. Prior to her time with Liberty, Nyanin spent 5 years as USA Basketball's assistant director of the women's national team, where she led youth women's national team to international competitions, managing delegation, logistics, and serving as the translator in Spanish-speaking countries. Nyanin played an integral role in the USA Basketball women's national team, winning a gold medal at both the 2016 Olympics held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and the 2018 World Cup held in Spain. So obviously the Valkyries are on very good supervision with Ohemaa Nyanin and Jess Smith, and I'm very excited to see how they're going to take off this new team. The Valkyries will be playing at the Chase Center in San Francisco, which is the home arena for the organization's NBA team, the Warriors. Before deciding on a name, the team sold upwards of 7,000 season tickets in an arena that can seat more than 18,000 people. The WNBA approved the Bay Area franchise in October 2023, making it the league's first expansion team since the Atlantic Dream in 2008, which was literally so long ago. The Dream was the 14th WNBA franchise at the time, but the contraction of the Houston Comets and Sacramento Monarchs in subsequent years left the league with 12 clubs, a number that held literally constant for the next 15 years. So this is a really huge change to the league. Smith said, "We wanted to be inclusive of the Golden State name. We want to be inclusive of all women's sports for people to know that we are a pillar of the strength of where this is going and how we can build and bring people together. But most importantly, we want to build a brand that is incredibly inclusive and one that people like to be a part of because of what it means to the strength of Golden State and the Valkyries. So we feel like every decision that we made along the way allowed us to nod to all of those audiences." The development of this brand, led by Warriors Senior Vice President of Marketing Amanda Chin, started in October 2023 when the expansion franchise was officially announced and approved. The franchise used the agency Cartwright while also looking for community input. Smith pointed to the San Francisco Chronicle write-in survey in which 25% of respondents suggested the name Valkyries for the team name. Golden State won't be the newest team for much longer, to be honest, as Commissioner Kathy Engelby has expressed hope that the WNBA will expand to 16 franchises by the year 2028, which is really soon if you think about it. A 14 team is reportedly set to debut in Toronto in 2026, though the league has yet to confirm that news. At last week's meeting with the Associated Press sports editors, Engelbert said that the 15th team will be announced this year, with up to 10 cities still up for conversation for the 16th spot. I'm not sure if that is actually going to happen. I hope it is, obviously, but judging just based on historical patterns, how long it took for them to make a 13th team since 2008, I feel like this might actually take a bit longer than expected, which would be disappointing, but I am hoping that another team will come out soon, of course. This Saturday, May 18th from 2 to 6 p.m., Thrive City will host a Valkyries block party featuring appearances and performances from iconic artists with ties to the Bay Areas. Valkyries merchandise is available now at shop.valkyries.com, and the collection includes products from FISLL, Nike, Playa Society, The Wild Collective, Wear by Erin Andrews and Wilson. Before we transition to the next segment, I wanted to go more into detail about the logo actually is and what the brand will look like identity-wise. The outer shape of the logo is a V, which represents the V in Valkyries and symbolizes the unity of a group of Valkyries and flight, and standing for victory. The Bay Bridge is depicted to reinforce the team's presence across the bay, but specifically the tie between the team's homes and both Oakland, where the team's practice facility and front office is located, and in San Francisco's Chase Center, where the team will play all home games. The bridge tower doubles as a sword, a symbol of courage, power, and authority. Swords are a weapon frequently depicted with Valkyries in mythology, and the bridge cables double as wings, a strong telegraphic symbol of Valkyries. The 5 triangles formed within the wings represent the 5 players facing each other on each side of the court, which is very creative. The 13 lines coming from the top of the sword represent the Valkyries becoming this 13th active team in the WNBA. Valkyrie Violet, the color, symbolizes power, ambition, nobility, and women's empowerment, which is just like how that color purple has been used symbolically in modern history. It's great to see that it's taking on in the sports world. I really like how this logo and brand identity was really thought out. I feel like it really encompasses the entire brand, and I feel like it is really going to make headlines and really be a very standout team, especially with the Valkyrie Violet or the purple color that they have. So we're now going to move on to our next segment, where we're going to be talking about how Tennessee softball can and can't win first in the Women's College World Series. But before we do that, we're going to be taking a short break, so I will see you guys very, very soon.